Hey you guys, I'm gonna try to do two videos today because there's um something else I want to discuss. But listen, I'm gonna use the thumbnail as what this open vision of this long beam that I saw. I saw it three times today in videos, and well, I saw it once on the news. It was more of a jet stream from a jet because they were talking about on CBS. I'll leave the link below. Lowering the booms, the sonic booms, some new technology, and NASA's involved, and what they're trying to do is lower the sound of the sonic boom, and they did a whole demonstration of it. But um, the first thing I saw was this long jet stream um, behind an aircraft. And then I was like, okay, so this is the first thing I seen. And then I watched one video from WSO, and at the beginning of his video, he had this long satellite beam um, pointing to the earth, but the video was about the fires in California, whether or not they were another form of weaponized weather. I'll leave his video below. And then just scrolling down my news feed, somebody else had the same, it might even be the very same thumbnail that WSO used in the beginning of his video. And they were also talking about the fires in California being weaponized. So, and then I think I watched I didn't watch that video that I just spoke of because it was an hour and some change long. And then I watched Richie from Boston's video, and he's talking about, I guess it was from yesterday. I didn't see it, but it popped up in my news feed today. And he's talking about these fires. So something caught my attention. Three things caught my attention. He talked about people seeing blue plasmas, and then like blue plasma lights and fire starting. You guys, I had a vision, and I told you about it when I was talking about the fireball that went down in California in Napa Valley. And I had a vision of it. I didn't post it, but I told you I had a vision of it. And I saw that one of the burst of blue light from the fireball. So one Richie from Boston said that people were seeing blue plasma lights right before the fire started. That caught my attention. So, not to say that the fireballs couldn't have caused the fire, but looking at the destruction um, and the manner of the destruction and how it just skipped different places. And I said that in the video, very well could have been manipulated. But now I'm knowing for sure that the Lord's pointing my attention to this, you guys. Also, Richie from Boston mentioned Scalar beams. You guys, I had a vision of Scalar beams when I was being pointed to the Scalar beams that were first coming out of Puerto Rico during the hurricane. And also, I mentioned, because Patrick shared with me a satellite picture of it also coming out of North Carolina during one of these storms, what, Irma and Maria. So Sklar, when I did the update video, it's basically a weapon. It's that was one of the things that I was being shown aside from Mexico. But the three beams, the beams is technology, is weapon technology, and they used it in weather. um you guys, because this beam in the vision was so, and Richie from Boston also mentioned chemtrails. You guys, I saw a chemtrail and I saw a beam today. He mentioned chemtrails and laser. I'll talk about laser in a minute. You know, the chemtrails activating, if you will, being a agent in the activation of the beam. The Scalar, I don't know if it's Scalar, if that's what they're using, but it's some type of laser technology. And the chemtrails play a part in that, apparently. Charging the air or whatever. I don't know how that works. So, with me seeing that long beam, you guys, I'm really thinking that the Lord is showing me that this, of course, like giving, we all have our theories, but I want to say that the Lord's showing me that this is the first thing I've seen. One of the first things. And it's having to do with this wildfires. If you guys haven't seen some of the pictures, it's totally ridiculous, and it's kind of scary, because if they can do that with wildfires and your area hasn't been hit with some type of disaster, fires or a hurricane or flooding as a result of hurricanes, this is a new level of the government trying to kill us. So, just one more thing. He mentioned laser. You guys, I put out months ago, I put out a vision where I had a green dot on my finger, and the same day or the next day, there was a story that Dabo did about some type of new laser weapon that they were going to start using in the Department of Defense. So, and when I heard about Scalar, I would have never put the two together, because I always thought, Scalar was just weather. But when I looked it up, it isn't just weather. They use it on aircrafts. They use it on aircrafts. It's a laser technology weapon. And I'm wondering, because the pictures are so odd. Cars melting and trees standing. I'm wondering, you guys. I don't know. I know, but I don't know. I know it's scary, and this is a new level. For whatever reason, I was thinking about EMPs. Also, I can't remember why, but EMPs, not just solar, but another type of, we have North Korea with satellites over us, but I wouldn't put it past our government to have some type of EMP. I think because of one of my dreams. So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to leave CBS's story from this morning. I'll leave WSO's. He's talking about the fires. And I'm going to leave Richie from Boston's. And I may just go ahead and watch that other one that was about an hour long. I think I'm newly subscribed to that channel, but I don't have an hour to watch the whole video. I'll just might have to skip through it. Okay, you guys? We just need to continue to pray, because this is a whole nother level of, we got the government using weapons against us, and we're about to have some type of space event. You guys, I know I already did an update on the video, but apparently we had 5 days of a geomagnetic storm, and because of the corona hole, and apparently this is one of the longest geomagnetic storms as a result of a corona hole. Nibiru is shaking up our solar system, and that's something that we really can't control. But this weaponized weather and fires, that's something they can control, but we need to pray against it. The plans of the enemy, okay, you guys? So I'll leave our videos below, and I'll come back and talk with you later, okay?